Hello everyone, good morning to all of you. Welcome to UN Digital class. Today I am going to discuss a new subject, that is cost and management accounting. So here we are going to discuss some of the basic part or overview of cost accounting. So in today's class there is some importance, nature, scope, meaning and definition, objectives of cost accounting we are going to discuss, and what is the basic difference between cost accounting and financial accounting, that is also going to be discussed. So the basic contents relating to cost accounting is, first one is definition and objectives of cost accounting, second functions, significance, advantages and limitations, then concept, elements, components of cost accounting and classification of cost and preparation of cost sheet. Then the next part, that is cost unit versus cost center, estimation of cost versus cost ascertainment, then allocation of cost and apportionment of cost, what is the basic relationship between allocation and apportionment, then cost reduction versus cost control, and the last part relating to that, application of concept, cost components, cost apportionment, absorption for problem solving. So one by one we will discuss in everyday class. So listen carefully. So first we are going to discuss the definition of cost. According to Institute of Cost and Management Accountants, London, what it defines, the amount of expenditure, actual or notional, incurred on or attributable to a given thing is known as cost. Hence, cost is refers to something that must be sacrificed to obtain a particular thing. So if we will go to focus on cost accounting, before going to cost accounting, first we must have to define or we must have to know about what is cost. Basically cost is the sacrificing for producing a product or providing a certain service. Actually cost is the measurement of all expenditure or the total amount of expenditure incurred for producing a product or providing a service, that is known as cost. So the cost may be notional cost or may be actual cost. So that should be taken into consideration at the time of determining or providing a product or providing another type of or different types of services. So the second one is the definition of costing. Same Institute of Cost and Management Accountant, London, defines the technique and process of ascertaining cost. It consists of principles and rules for ascertaining cost. So basically costing refers to different techniques and different process for ascertainment of a cost. So while determining the amount of expenditure incurred or providing a product or producing product or providing any type of a service, so what is the amount of a cost involvement and what are the different techniques and process involved for ascertaining that cost is known as generally costing. So there is various types of principles and rules involved for ascertainment of a cost. There is another definition that is provided by Harold J. Weldon. So what it defines, costing is the classifying, recording and appropriate allocation of expenditure for the determination of a cost of a product or services and for presentation of suitably arranged data for the purpose of control and guidance of management. So first we are going to discuss the costing is the process or the technique and process involved for ascertaining cost. So generally as per Weldon, what it defines, costing is the classification of a cost. So there are different types of cost involved for ascertaining a product. That may be direct cost, that may be indirect cost, that may be fixed cost or variable cost or semi-variable cost. So we must have to be classify that cost and we must have to record the amount of expenditure which is made for producing a product. That expenditure must have to be recorded to determine the selling price of the product, and appropriate allocation of expenditure, which is very important. We must have to be allocate the expenditure, we must have to be charge that expenditure where the product is produced, relating to that product what the amount of expenditure incurred, we must have to be allocate that expenditure relating to particular department or relating to particular product, so that we can determine the cost of a product or the cost of a service, and that is for presentation of suitably arranged data. That cost or that report is generally presented for the purpose of a cost control, cost reduction or guidance of a management. That means management can take decision by taking into consideration the report generated from the department. Accordingly, if any type of a negative impact is there, that means huge amount of expenditure is made, the management can implement different procedure how to control that cost so that profit can be maximized. Then the next part, that is relating to cost accounting. What is the meaning and the definition of cost accounting? Cost accounting is the classifying, recording and appropriate allocation of expenditure for determination of a cost of products or for the presentation of a suitably arranged data for purpose of a control, guidance of a management. It includes ascertainment of a cost of every order, job, contract, process, service or unit as may be appropriate. So cost accounting is a formal mechanism by which cost of product or services are ascertained and controlled. So by that mechanism, we can ascertain the cost of a product or we can ascertain the cost of a providing service, and management can take decision by getting the information or the report generated from different departments so that the control can be minimized or the profit can be maximized. That is one of the very important part relating to cost accounting. So we can discuss one definition relating to cost accounting. The Chartered Institute of Management Accountant UK, what it defines: the process of accounting for cost from the point at which expenditure is incurred or committed to the establishment of its ultimate relationship with cost center and a cost unit. So cost accounting means the process of accounting for cost. We can simply say that the process for ascertainment of a cost or the process of accounting for cost is known as cost accounting, and that cost from the point of which expenditure is incurred, that means from where the expenditure is incurred till the product reaches its final stage. So the total amount of expenditure incurred from the beginning till end of the final output, the total is considered as cost, or that is called as a cost accounting, and that is committed for establishment of ultimate relationship with cost center and cost unit. We can take decision, management can make ultimate relationship with different cost center and cost unit for ascertainment of a cost. So from that above definition, we can say that there are certain features or the natures of a cost accounting. The first one is, it is a process for accounting for cost. Generally, cost accounting means that is accounting for cost. That means the amount of expenditure incurred we can take into and find out the selling price of a particular product. Second one is, it records income and expenditure relating to production of goods and services, as it is one type of a account statement, that is a statement form. So we can take into consideration how much expenditure is incurred and how much income is derived relating to production of goods or providing of services, that must have to taken into consideration. The third point, it provides statistical data on the basis of which future estimates are prepared and quotations are submitted. So it takes into data or it takes into consideration various data relating to different periods. So that must have to be represented in a statistical form or a tabular form, so that we can determine, or the organization or the management can determine the future estimation. That means how much expenditure is incurred for producing a product at present, and at future how much will be required for producing same type of a product. On the basis of that, the data can be taken into consideration and a estimation can be made, or any quotations are there that must have been submitted. The fourth characteristics or features relating to cost accounting is, it is concerned with cost ascertainment, cost control and cost reduction. These 3 points are very important. Cost ascertainment, that means fixation of a selling price for producing a product or providing a service. The second one is cost control, minimization of cost or maximization of profit. And the third one is cost reduction. We reduce the cost as much as possible so that quality product must be produced and a better services must be provided, or organization or a department can take its reputation. The fifth point, it establishes budget and standards, so that actual cost may be compared to find out the deviation or variances. So at the time of preparing cost, we must take into consideration the budget, that means a predetermined estimations, and standards, that is the actual. So we take into consideration the standard with actual, so that actual cost may be compared with the standard, and if any deviation or variation is there, that can be taken into consideration. Accordingly, steps can be made to control that if any excess expenditure is incurred. The sixth characteristics, it involves the presentation of right information to the right person at the right time, so that it may be helpful to management for planning, evaluation, performance, control, and decision making. So presentation of right information to the right people and at the right time, that is one of the most important features of cost accounting. After preparation of a statement or cost sheet, the total amount of expenditure or the selling price of a product is generated, and the organization has to provide that report or the statement in the form of a report to the management, so that the right information submitted to the right person and at the right time, and the management can take better decision for planning, future performance or control, as well as decision making. So the next part, we are going to discuss what is the basic difference between costing and a cost accounting. The first one is on the basis of nature, as costing is a technique and process of ascertainment of cost, but cost accounting, it is regarded as a specialized branch of accounting. So we already discussed in financial accounting the branches of accounting, and under branches of accounting, one account is there, that is cost accounting. But in case of costing, generally costing involves various natures or techniques and process for ascertainment of a cost. The second one is relating to scope. The costing technique includes various principles, rules, which govern the procedure for ascertainment of a cost. That means at the time of determining the cost of a product, generally costing involves various principles and procedure. On the basis of that principles and procedure, we can ascertain the cost of a product or providing a service. But in case of a cost accounting, generally cost accounting involves classification of cost, accumulation of a cost, assignment of a cost, cost control, cost reduction, etc. The third part relating to the process. In case of a costing, the process of costing consists of a routine of ascertaining cost by historical or conventional costing, standard costing or marginal costing. Generally, the cost or the process for costing involves ascertaining of a cost by historical cost, or that is also marginal costing or standard costing method. But in case of cost accounting, that generally involves establishment of a budget. We must have to prepare a budget or predetermined estimation, which is called as that, and standard cost or actual cost, and we must have to take into consideration the standard with actual or make comparison, and a classification, recording, appropriate allocation, apportionment, everything must have to take into consideration in cost accounting. Then we are going to discuss what are the main objectives of cost accounting. Objectives of cost accounting are ascertainment of cost, fixation of selling price, proper recording, presentation of data to management for efficiency as well as cost control, and cost reduction for ascertainment of profit for each segment or division of activity, and also assisting the management in decision making and determination of a break-even point where there is no profit or no loss. So that is the main basic part or objectives of cost accounting. But in simply we can say that there are various objectives. So what are that objectives? We can discuss one by one. The first one is to ascertain the cost per unit of different products manufactured by a business or concern or organization. Generally, cost accounting involves cost ascertainment. So in cost ascertainment, we must ascertain the cost of a product or providing a service. Basically, for each unit of a product or for each segment of a product, for each unit of a service, we must have to ascertain how much amount of expenditure is incurred. That means the total amount of expenditure divided by the number of unit produced, so that gives the result of cost per unit of each product. That is one of the most important objectives. The second one is to provide a correct analysis of cost, both by process or operation and by different element of cost. We must have to ascertain the cost by different process or by different operation. We must have to take into consideration different element of cost. That means cost of a material, cost of a labor, cost of overhead, aggregate of all indirect expenditure that is coming under your overhead, and all direct amount, that means direct material, direct labor, that is called as your prime cost. Prime cost with take into consideration different types of overhead. That overhead may be factory overhead, office or administrative overhead, selling and distribution overhead. Everything should be taken into consideration, and these are coming under element of cost. We must have to take into consideration for correct ascertainment of cost for each process or each segment or division. Then the third objective is to disclose sources of wastage, whether of material, time or expenses, or in the use of machinery, equipment and tools, and prepare such reports which may be necessary to control such wastage. So one of the most important objectives to disclose the sources of wastage. At the time of a production of a product or providing of a service, generally certain amount of wastage is there or loss is there, either due to normal leaching or due to abnormal leaching. But the department or the organization must have to be determine that and must have to disclose that the amount of wastage, so that correct steps may be made by the management or by the organization, so, and that must have to be minimized or that must have been avoided, so that when wastage is minimized, organization efficiency can also be increased to certain extent. Then the next objective is to provide requisite data and serve as a guide for fixing price of a product manufactured or services rendered. Basically, the objectives of a cost accounting, that means the organization has to provide the requisite data or information or report to the management from time to time or as and when necessary, so that management can take decision on the basis of a report generated, and a future growth or development can be made, or future decision can be taken on the basis of a past information or past report. Then the next point, to ascertain the profitability for each product and advise the management how this profit can be maximized. So every organization's main objective is to earn profit. Profit is one of the most important objectives. So in case of a cost accounting, organization has to ascertain the profit for each segment or for each division or for each product, and provide the management that amount of profit, so that or provide requisite information or take requisite information from the management, so that how that profit can be maximized. On the basis of that, different steps can be made or action can be taken by the management or by the organization. Then the next objectives, to exercise effective control of stock of material, work in progress, consumable stores and finished goods in order to minimize the capital locked up in these stocks. If capital is invested for raw material stage or in work in progress, that means production is going on but not yet completed, or in finished goods, in that case organization has to take steps, so that when the capital is unnecessarily invested, in that case that not providing any type of a benefit, and how that capital can be taken into consideration, that can be not blocked, and the investment can be made in other areas, so that other aspect can be increased or organization benefit can be made in a better way. Then to reveal the sources of economy by installing and implementing a system of cost control for material, labor and overhead. So basically the objectives of a cost accounting is to reveal the source of economy, that means to minimize the cost. The cost can be minimized by implementing different system of a cost control and cost reduction or different techniques, so that the cost can be minimized to certain extent or profit can be maximized. So accordingly different steps or techniques or procedure must have been implemented for a cost reduction or cost control. Next, to advise management on future expansion policies and proposed capital projects. Organization has to provide information to management for expansion of organization or expansion of a product or different types of a proposed capital project which have been made in future. Everything can be made and management can take decision relating to future expansion or diversification of a product or relating to any proposed capital projects made by the organization. Then the next part is to present and interpret data for management planning, evaluation and performance. Organization has to provide different data to management, so management based upon that data make different planning, control and take future decisions, so that objectives can be maximized in a better way. Next, to help in the preparation of a budget and implementation of a budgetary control. Budget is one of the most important part for ascertainment of a cost. Before determining the cost of product, first we have to make an estimation or a predetermined estimation which is known as budget, and accordingly different types of a budgetary control must have been made, determination of a cost of product or providing of a service. Next, to organize an effective information system so that different levels of management may get the requisite information at the right time in right form for carrying out their individual responsibility in an efficient manner. So organization must have to be arrange an effective information system at different levels of management. So everybody, whether maybe at the top level or middle level or low level, they can get the requisite information at the right time and in the right form, so that can carry out their individual responsibility in an effective and efficient manner. Next, to guide management in the formulation and implementation of a different incentive bonus plan based on productivity and cost savings. This is necessary for a motivation of employees worked in the organization. So for that, organization guide the management for implementation of a different types of incentive system or bonus plan, that is Halsey plan, Rowan plan or Gantax bonus plan. So there are different types of incentive system that has to be implemented, so that organization implementing that system motivate the employees, so that employees can think that to work more to get more. That is one of the motivational aspect, and that is followed by the management. Next, to supply useful data to management for taking various financial decisions, introduction of a new product, replacement of a labor by machine. So organization has to provide different types of useful data to the management, so that management can take various types of financial decision. That means either introduce a new product for better development and a replacement of a labor through machine. That means the improvement of a technology, so that labor can be minimized and a more production can be made if organization implement the production system through the help of a machine instead of a labor workers. Then the next point, that is to help in supervising the working of a punched card accounting or data processing through computer. There is the implementation of a punched card, so that workers when entry they can give their thumb impression, and when they exit they can give their thumb impression, so that the time of in and out that must have been recorded automatically, so that nobody can manipulate for others, and that is one of the improved system in present scenario, and that helps in supervising the working system through the help of a computer. Next, to organize the internal audit system. Audit system must be necessary to ensure effective working of different departments. If the organization has not followed that audit system, in that case that may create problem for effective or efficiency of the departments or the organization. Next part, we are going to discuss the scope of cost accounting. The scope is very vast. One is costing, second cost accounting, cost control technique, budgeting, and the last one is cost audit. So one by one we discuss. So first one is costing. Generally that involves the technique and the process for ascertainment of a cost. Already we have discussed. Cost accounting, that is a branch of accounting for classification, recording, appropriate allocation, and a reporting of a current as well as a prospective cost. Then cost control, that means the guidance of a regulation by different executives for operating and undertaking. Then the next one is budgeting. Budgeting an overall blueprint of a comprehensive plan of operation and action that expressed in financial terms. And the last one is cost audit. That means the verification of a correctness of a cost accounts and the adherence of the cost accounting plans. The last part, that is relating to cost accounting versus financial accounting. What is the basic difference? We already discussed financial accounting and also cost accounting. Now we are going to find out what is the basic difference. The point of difference, first one is meaning. Cost accounting is a branch of accounting that deals with the cost ascertainment, cost control, and a cost record. But financial accounting refers to identification of a monetary transaction, classification, summarization, interpretation, and a communication of a financial information to the different users. Then the second point of difference, that is information recorded. In cost accounting records the information about labor cost, material cost, as well as overhead cost. Basically it takes into consideration different element of cost. But financial accounting records all the transactions which can be expressed in monetary form, that taken into consideration. The non-monetary transaction or events that is not considered or not recorded in financial accounting. The third one is type of cost used for recording. In cost accounting, it takes into consideration historical cost or predetermined cost for making the accounts. But in case of a financial accounting, only historical cost is used as the base for recording the transaction or events in the books of accounts. Then the next point of difference are users. In cost accounting, that is internal accounting for the organization. Its main users are the manufacturer, management or employees. But in case of a financial accounting, there are different types of users involved. Either they are directly involved or indirectly involved, such as management, owner, shareholders, creditors, different lending agencies, regulatory bodies, research scholar, government, consumers, customers, public, everybody are directly or indirectly associated in financial accounting, which is not in cost accounting. That is the basic difference between cost accounting and a financial accounting in form of users. The next point, valuation of stock. In cost accounting, the stock is valued at original cost, but in case of financial accounting, the cost is valued either at cost price or market price, whichever is lower. Then the mandatory point of difference, the preparation of cost accounting records is not mandatory except for manufacturing firm. That means except for manufacturing firm, it is not compulsory or mandatory for other organization to prepare the cost sheet. But the preparation of a financial accounting, that must be compulsory or mandatory for all type of organization, whether may be sole trade or may be partnership or may be joint stock company. The next part is publication of accounts. In cost accounting, it is not compulsory to publish the cost accounting records, but in case of a financial accounting, it is compulsory to publish the financial statement or submit the terms or the reports with the register at the end of the financial year. Then the last part is reporting time. The cost accounting records are reported to the management at short intervals as may be required, weekly, fortnightly or monthly, whatever may be, as and when that is required by the management, the report must have been provided. But generally in case of a financial accounting, records are reported quarterly, half yearly or annually. Basically that is based upon certain period, or generally in case of a financial accounting, the statements are prepared at the end of a particular year. So taking into consideration the 12 months, the financial accounting statements or books of accounts are prepared. The management must have to report finally or till the report is generated. But in case of a cost accounting, as and when management needed, that can be generated. Then the next part is profit analysis. In cost accounting, profit is analyzed individually for each process, job or contract or operation. But in case of a financial accounting, overall profit position is analyzed preparing the statement of a profit and loss account. That means in case financial accounting, by preparing profit loss account, we can find out the net profit or net loss. Purpose. The purpose of preparing cost accounting is to record and control the cost. But in case of a financial accounting, the purpose is to determine the financial position of the organization, which can be known by preparing a balance sheet. Then forecasting. Forecasting of a cost can be possible through budget technique. But in case of a financial accounting, forecasting is not taken into consideration or not possible at all. Then the last is estimation. In cost accounting, that is based on the comparison between actual and estimated cost of a transaction. But in case of a financial accounting, recording is always done on the basis of actual transaction. There is no place for a estimation. Then the next is particular period. Cost accounting is not done as per particular period, rather as per the needs of the management. But financial accounting generally at the end of a particular year, or that is taken into consideration the 12 months. Then the tools. Tools of a cost accounting are standard costing, variance analysis, marginal costing, budgetary control, break-even analysis. But in case of a financial accounting, that is trial balance, journal, ledger, cash book, or preparation of a different subsidiary books. Then the next is measurement of efficiency. As cost accounting try to find out the pixel of for view of operation, it is able to produce lot of loopholes of labors and other inputs as well as valuable feedback, improve the efficiency. But financial accounting shows the big picture of the company. As a result of financial accounting is not able to improve the efficiency of the inputs. So this is the basic difference relating to cost accounting and a financial accounting. In our next class, we will discuss what is management accounting and what is the basic relationship between cost accounting and a management accounting. So till then, bye bye, have a good day to all of you.